Hello, hello, and happy Sunday. Happy Sunday. This is Val with Eternal Transformations Tarot, and I have my beautiful psychic sponge back here, Mandy Pants. Isn't she cute? Isn't she cute? Mwah. Okay, so today it's just gonna be us. I wanted to do this without Kyle today because I have so much information to go over. I've been sick, as many of you know. So I'm skipping out on the November readings. I'm doing this because we're at the end of the year and this is some intense energy going on. These last final new and full moons are going to be so important for cleaning out and clearing out and reintegrating what we have learned this year. Okay, and I'm going to talk more about this. This is very powerful energy. So December, I'm doing all the December readings now, which actually for each horoscope, I'm going to come through and say hi to everybody. Give me a moment. Which actually are going to be the rest of the year readings, these next readings. So they're very important for shadow work. Okay. It's sort of like this entire year has been this fiery energy breaking down the old order, burning through, purifying. That's why I shed all my shades. I lit these candles, purifying what we need to purify. And now we're coming into this watery energy, this new moon in Scorpio, this deep dive, right? This deep dive, right, Mandy? Which is going to really be healing and soothing all of this fiery work we've been doing. So, in December, I'm going to be focused on, instead of December readings or January readings, I'm going to be focused on 2021 readings for every sign. So you can see what 2021 is bringing after the growth you've done this year. And believe me, you have done growth. You have done so much work, more work than you think you have, especially during the times that you think you were failing, that you think you were falling down. That chaos and conflict is what has taught you the most. Okay, this is the time to integrate all of that. This is the time to look back upon this year and say, wow, look at me. I guarantee you that a few months from now, you're going to be feeling like a whole new person. Okay, now, hold up. Who do we got in here today? Happy Sunday. Happy Sunday. Beautiful. Cassie Apley, my darling, you pay my bills, girl. Thank you so much. I did send you I sent you a text message, but thank you so much, my darling. To anybody who gives me super chats or super stickers on here, please email me what you want to manifest for my new moon ritual tonight. Okay, the new moon's right between November 14th, 15th, depending on where you live, but I'm doing mine tonight because I have all of this power coming through me and I feel it right now. Okay, I'm still in this new moon energy. So tell me what you want to manifest in an email if you do it on here, because I can't come back and sometimes the comments aren't even posted on time for me to see. And for me to put that in my Excel spreadsheet and say your name aloud and what you want to manifest, I need to know in my email. If you donate on PayPal, Cash App, or Venmo, make sure to leave in the notes section of your donation what you want to manifest for the new moon ritual I'm doing tonight and what you want to release for my full moon ritual at the end of the month. Okay? Because you're included in both my new moon and full moon rituals every month that you donate. Okay? You guys are what keep me going and pay my bills while I'm still a baby YouTuber. And I can't tell, me and my mother were just talking this morning about how amazing this soul tribe is. And what we've created here is something so unique, so special. And it's been amazing doing my shadow work with you all. I just want you to know I have learned so much from you, your wisdom. For those of you new to the channel, funny, I just said that and I saw a comment that said, hi, new here. Welcome, Jenny, my darling. For those of you who are new to my channel, every single person who's a moderator, I have a very heavy moderator channel, but they're more than moderators, okay? I assign them as moderators because they have wisdom to give to you. They have shared wisdom that triggered me, that made me think, that healed me. So they're very wise souls, many of them much wiser than I. And it doesn't matter. We are all this beautiful collective in this soul tribe. And if you have questions, I can't always look at the comments. I trust these people implicitly. I trust these beautiful souls implicitly because even though I haven't met them all in human form, I know them on a soul level and I feel them on a soul level. there's a resonation there, and I trust them to answer questions. So trust any advice that they give you. It generally comes from a place of deep healing and wisdom. So I just wanted to get that out there. And okay, good morning, Cassie, my darling. You are my motivation, darling. I love you so much. Thank you so much for your consistent support of my channel throughout all of these years. I mean, she's been with me since I was walking the Gulf and doing all of my changes. And we have spoken on the phone. She's a beautiful soul. Good morning, Shala Radio Lady. I just adore you. Thank you so much for being here. Morgan's sister, hello, good morning. Peggy Clayton, my old co-worker, I just love you to death. We've grown so much since our time at Penny's, haven't we? Tracy Breeding, good morning, sister. Veronica G, Amy Gill, beautiful. David, my brother, hello. Veronica, Marty S, hello, darling, from Montana. Let me know where y'all are from. I love it. Beautiful. Pacificate. Oh, Pacificate. How would we get by without her? She does all of our timestamps. She's so amazing for these Sunday lives. This is going to be a longer Sunday live. Do not feel bad about checking out and coming back and watching it later, okay? I've been sick. I've got so much information and channeling. I've got a book of it here to share. So today's going to be very intense and informational, okay? But in a good way, I hope. I hope it's going to help you to integrate where you've been and where you're headed, okay? Beautiful. Libra Magic, hello. Chaos Gone Away, hello, good morning. G. Winkert, good morning. Harmonious Discord, I love that. Harmonious Discord, hello. Epiphany Noel, hello, my darling. Oh, happy new moon in Scorpio. Yes, your moon is in Scorpio, so this will be very intense for you, but also a little bit like home, right? A little bit like home, coming home. Thank you, Amy Gill. I'm so glad you enjoyed your Libra reading. The longer you watch my channel, the more your spirit guides come in. Give your spirit guides permission to talk to me, and every reading will get stronger than the next, okay? And ask anybody here, they'll tell you that's the truth. Okay. Hello, Priyanka. Hello, good morning. Sophia Trinity, my beautiful sister of the light. I'm pretty sure she's like a returning deity. Sophia's got some good information, you guys. Sophia, post your website so that in the comments, it may not if you do it on here, it may get retracted. But if you post it in the comments after the video's been posted, check her stuff out. She's amazing. Valerie Storm, hello, my darling. Jenny, absolutely beautiful, and welcome. Jenny Mall. Beautiful, beautiful. Daniel, hello. So happy to have you, brother. Our brothers of the tribe are growing, and I cannot tell you how happy I am. I actually have a higher male content for most tarot readers than others do. It's moved up to 25% now. It used to be at like 10% male. Beautiful. Thank you so much, Valerie Strom. I think I keep calling you Valerie Storm, but Valerie Strom. I'm so sorry. Norma, hello, my darling. Hello, hello, Kristen Luna. Jody Christensen. Princess Rose Doll, hello, my beautiful darling. Oh, I can just feel you guys coming in. G. Winkert, beautiful. Kelly Mertz. Hello from Minnesota. Hello from Canada, Princess. Tiffany, hello from Sweden. Thank you, Princess, about the hair. Lori, good morning. Hello from Scotland. Catherine McDonald. Hello, Edgar, my darling. I got a tickle in my ear right when I said your name. Oh, my goodness. Ain't it the truth? Okay, Julia, hello, darling. Thank you. Kate Myers, my beautiful sister. Catherine again. Okay, let's get going. Okay, so I want to share this with you. I shuffled 3 decks. Okay, today's going to be an interesting one, okay? Shuffled 3 decks, and look at what I got at the top of each. These were the ones that Spirit was calling me to use, okay? At the top of this deck, this is the Moonology deck, and we're coming into this new moon. Moonology deck, a new start is coming, and we pulled the new moon card. Okay, so collectively, this is what this is about. There is a new start coming. Time to integrate everything we have learned. Now look at this. In this deck, at the top of the deck, I promise you guys, I just shuffled them and put them down and cut them each. And then this is what came up. Death. Scorpio. We have a new moon in Scorpio right now. This is a super new moon, third in a row. Okay, so this is like this building energy that is really coming in. Okay, and then look at this, top of the Isis deck, soul retrieval, right? Soul retrieval, deep soul healing with the goddess. Okay, now let's talk a little bit about some of the channeling that came in and some of the work I've done. First, I want everybody to take a big deep belly breath, not your chest. That is your second chamber of lungs, which kind of activates your fight or flight. It's what you activate whenever things are anxious. Okay, we get in the habit of breathing through our chest, but imagine a baby laying on its back. What do? They breathe through their belly. So safe, so natural. Okay, but we breathe through our chests very often, and this activates anxiety within you. So take a few deep belly breaths. Up your spine, out your crown chakra, releasing all expectation of this reading so that they can blow your mind, right? Okay, I got the nose tickles already. Here it comes. Now, I have been sick. I'm expecting that you're probably going to get a few sneezes out of me. We may sing a song. I know y'all love a little bit of music in here, especially on Sunday church, but my throat has been pretty messed up after being sick, so bear with me on that. We may or may not. We'll see how I'm feeling. I got my green tea going, and it's really soothing on my throat. I put a lot of honey in it. Okay. New moon in Scorpio. The Scorpionic influence is what? Very intense. Now, this is a super new moon. What does the moon do? It controls your emotions. So your emotions are going to be feeling more intense. It's also in Scorpio, which is going to have you doing any astrologist you're going to hear right now talking about this new moon in Scorpio. The first thing you're going to hear is deep dive from any astrologer out there. I am not an astrologer. I'm just letting you know this is what's coming through. Okay. So anything that is underneath, Scorpio loves to turn over things. Scorpio loves to get to the bottom of everything. It doesn't like anything to be unexplored, turning over every leaf, turning over every bit of yourself. Okay. This intense deep dive is going to be your shadow work. Now, shadow work is not evil. It's not scary. It's not as bad as we think it is, right? It sounds bad, but most of my channel is about doing your shadow work so you can truly step into helping others do their shadow work. Doing your shadow work is cleaning the mud off of your flashlight, that light within you that is always turned on, source, always turned on within you. And now that shadow work is asking to be seen. Okay, seeing the mud flakes that are over. Okay, your shadow work is about the things that you don't generally embrace about yourself. Time to go deep and do that. Okay, it's time to confront and integrate things you didn't recognize in yourself. This is beautiful. It's going to enhance you greatly. What is going on with my comments? I can see stuff happening, but not. Thank you so much, Princess. Thank you so much. Valerie Strom, thank you so much. I'm going to keep calling you Valerie Storm because it sounds cool. That's what I'm going to do. Thank you so much, my beautiful sisters. Make sure to email me your manifestations for my full moon ritual tonight, okay? Now, deep dive into your emotions. Emotional connection. This is important. This is very important for specifically this new moon. Deep diving into your emotional connection with others, but especially with yourself. Do you act as your own soulmate? We're always looking for soulmates in this world. Friendships, lovers, all of that. We know what soulmates are, okay? I'm not talking about twin flames here. I'm talking about soul connections that help us pre-contracts that we are going to come together and heal each other and help each other move forward. You know, I have best friends that I know are soulmates. My best friend that I grew up with in high school, Kristen, it's like we've known each other our whole lives, and every time we come together, it's the same. And we've experienced trauma and ups and downs. However, we always come through it stronger and better just like I know that we will be in the future, okay? She's the one that I always said, I'm going to grow up with as a little old lady, right? You all have one of those best friends that gets you on a level that I don't even know if you get yourself on, right? Do you ever act as your own soulmate? Do you desire the same connection with yourself that you are looking outside of yourself for in others? The more you're looking outside of yourself for these connections, the more you need to connect with yourself. Okay? This self-love is no joke. This self-love is no joke. Yeah, I have here, ask yourself the question, number 1, am I being my own soulmate? Okay? Others will never be enough until you are enough. Are you enough for yourself? Are you enough for yourself? For others will never be enough. I might have to go get my bandana because my hair is tickling my face today. Others are never going to be enough. Others will never be enough until you are enough for yourself. Are you enough? Are you enough? Am I experiencing the depth of connection with myself that I desire to have with others? I'm going to repeat that. Am I experiencing? Ask yourself this. This is a question to really journal on. Am I experiencing the depth of connection with myself that I desire to have with others, that you're looking outside of yourself for? These connections that you're looking outside of yourself for, they're waiting for you to find it within you first. And then those connections will magically be attracted to you as you are shining at your unique, perfect fraction of light in the universe, not this world, in this universe. You are perfectly unique and perfectly special and perfectly different. And as you really step into that, beautiful fraction of light, living at your authentic self, I'm not saying this is easy work. I'm saying it's worth it. I would rather live a life that burns ablaze than live a life, I read something about this, in the embers of apathy and regret and self-pity, right? It's time to stop using the situations and traumas that have happened in our lives as reasons to stop growing. We must walk through them. Right? Beautiful T, Carol. I will never live this way again. Make that decision and live up to it. Be courageous, be brave. And don't ever stand outside the fire. Walk within it. Burn this world up, right? Burn this world up. Like I said before, this year has been a very fiery year, burning through and purifying the old order, okay? The old order. Now we're coming into very watery feelings of healing all of these boo-boos, right? Exposing our shadow selves has felt very uncomfortable. It's felt like exposing a wound, right? Painful. Even when the air touches it, right? Things that we didn't know were there, things we didn't know, these boo-boos that were covered up in scar tissue now have been exposed. And now this healing water is coming in because this is the time of divine feminine, okay? Now, I don't want you to take this so much as gender, even though gender has some to do with it, but we each have this healing to do of our divine feminine within ourselves. The divine feminine, which has been oppressed and suppressed for thousands of years, is now rising up, right? And this year has been very fiery with her anger. Yet there are still some wounds, some healing work that needs to be done. Look within yourself, no matter your gender, look within yourself of where you have been suppressed or oppressed. For there is healing work that can be done there, greater now and more powerfully now than ever before or ever again. Okay? Now is a very intense time of pulling that within and integration. Okay? Working on this heart chakra is going to blow up the rest of your chakras. It's going to heal the rest of them. Mandy's dreaming and kicking and twitching right now. She's so funny. Okay? So really look within yourself at this pain. And I know that's not easy. For some of you think that you've moved past it in this 3D world, yet there is still this exposed wound that needs some love. Look within yourself there. Journal about that as well. Okay? Little bit about the planetary aspects, and then we're going to get into pulling some cards. Okay? We have, you know, if you follow Pam Gregory, she's an amazing astrologist on YouTube. She said the planetary intensities right now, placements and intensities are so much that she's lost on vocabulary for it. And I was like, that is exactly it. She almost doesn't have the words to describe how intense right now can be and how powerful it can be. How powerful it can be in your life. I'm not saying you're never going to have these opportunities again to do this kind of growth and healing. What I am saying, though, is if you don't step into it, you're really missing out. For everything is aligned to assist you with this right now. It takes your free will, your action to step into it, though, right? So we have Venus moving into Scorpio, right as we're having this new moon in Scorpio. Powerful, powerful energy, really deep diving into loving yourself. Deep diving into loving yourself. Are you in love with yourself? Do you enjoy spending time alone with yourself? I truly enjoy being alone. I'm a Virgo as well, so I'm quite the hermit. But I really enjoy myself more than I do anybody else. And I don't want that to sound rude, but it's just a fact. I crack up at myself. I get mad at myself. I have all of those aspects going on within myself. Do you? Can you laugh with yourself? Okay? Can you laugh with yourself? Okay. And then we also have Mercury going direct. Thank the Lord. Okay? For all Geminis and Virgos, you're really going to be loving this. But on November 6th, Mercury went direct, and it's now moving forward. Thank you, Lord. It's out of its shadow aspect. So things are going to be much more clear. Communication, any kind of like crazy issues that have been put in place to slow you down so you really look at the way that you're doing things. The Mercury going direct is going to bring a lot of clarity. Also bringing a lot of clarity, Mars is going stationary direct. Mars, this is a very strange thing. Normally, Mars moves through a sign within about 6 weeks, okay? It has been in Aries retrograde since June 20th, and it will be until January 2021. However, now it's moved from being retrograde into being direct, but stationary direct. So what this is like, it's kind of like, imagine the Titanic, right? Whenever it was trying to slow down and pull back its engines, it's like a ship moving full speed and then having to stop and turn around. So it's like this, like you're kind of stationary direct as you're trying to turn things around. Okay, so it's a very intense feeling energy. Okay, so try to imagine that ship whenever all of this energy is going on around you. Okay. Oh, also, like I said, this is a super new moon in Scorpio, so heightened emotion plus secretive deep dive. Scorpio is very much about secrets and secretive, okay? But we're looking at the secrets within you, the things that your subconscious is holding and you don't see. The things secretive within you. For as you step into these new and very powerful abilities are going to start rising up, the more that you unearth and turn these secrets over, looking at the darkness within you is going to bring light. Isn't that interesting? The more you look at your deepest depths of darkness. I'm sorry, they're talking. The more that you go into your deepest depths, your darkness, the more that your light is going to shine purely and authentically. Because as you see them, they stop holding power over you. They stop holding sway over you. Okay? Okay. What we're going to do. I have so much energy going through me right now. Y'all send me some love and calming energy. My sister was a Scorpio. And many of you who have been following my channel for a while know that she committed suicide whenever she was 19. I was 3 years older than her. We were very close, very close. She was my best friend. And I feel like that wasn't necessarily meant to happen. But due to doing a lot of drugs and stuff, she got too far off her path to get back on it. She couldn't achieve the path that she wanted to achieve, or that she had chosen to go after. The path that she was on, that she had chosen before she came into this world, was no longer, she couldn't acquire it any longer because she had gotten so far off of it. There was no way back on it. A lot of drugs, a lot of holes in her brain. Just, it was impossible for her to get back on it. So she checked out. She checked out. And we all have times that we want to check out. And not that I'm trying to say suicide is ever okay. What I am saying is I understand it on a certain level, right? But her birthday was on November 18th. So the song I'm getting in my head is a song that reminds me of her. You know, it's so funny. Go back and look at the movies that you really loved as a child, and you'll notice how you see why now you needed that in your life. Like, I used to love The Color Purple, which was all about two sisters that were separated. And losing her sister was the hardest thing. It was, she always just missed her. A lot of her life focus and growth was on that, and mine ended up being that as well. But since I was like 5 years old, you guys, I loved the movie Color Purple. I didn't read the book till I was 33, though. Highly suggest anyone reading that. It gave me so many downloads. It's so different than the movie. They were too scared to put that in there. And, you know, most people don't know, but Steven Spielberg directed The Color Purple. So it's a very good movie. I mean, it's amazing. Danny Glover, Whoopi Goldberg, Oprah, a lot of amazing African-American actors got their start there. So I'm going to sing a little bit of Miss Seeley's Blues, which is off that movie, just to change up my energy and try to ground me. If I can. What we're going to do today, as I'm singing, okay, if you're new to my channel, one of these cards are going to trigger you or give you a twirl in the belly, a clench in the heart, a lump in your throat. Something is going to tell you that's mine, where I need to focus on now. But it is likely that they are going to tell a story for you. They're going to tell a story of your soul. And it may be in some kind of order for you. These are general readings, but trust me, you're going to hear a story there. Stay true and be in your power. Stay true and be in your power. Authenticity is the lesson of the season. Can you step into your authentic self? It takes courage. It is the hardest thing in this world to do. I'm going to pull 3 cards. Sometimes I say 3, sometimes I do 4, but I usually plan on 3. We're going to pull a clarifying moon card for each one, since we're in this new moon energy, and then we'll clarify with the Starman Tarot for each one. So ask your spirit guides to guide you to the card that's speaking to you strongest. It may be all 3, and it may be only 1. Okay, just do what your intuition is telling you. There is no wrong way here. There is no wrong way. You can't get it wrong. Sister, you've been on my mind. Oh, sister, we're two of a kind. Can't hit some of these notes. My throat's too messed up. Oh, sister, I'm keeping my eyes on you. I bet you think I don't know nothing but singing the blues. Oh, sister, have I got news for you? I'm something, and I hope you think that you're something too. Whoa, 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 now, scuffling. I've been up that lonesome road, and I seen a lot of suns going down. Can never hit that note. Oh, but no low life's gonna run me around. So let me tell you something, sister. Remember your name, no, mister. Gonna steal my stuff away, my sister. We sure ain't got a whole lot of time. This one's for the Soul Tribe. One more. So come on, shake your shimmy, sister. 'Cause honey, my love is feeling fine. For the Soul Tribe, Serpent of Fire. This is so funny. I keep seeing this month, especially in November, early December, throughout the rest of this year, shedding a snake skin so that you can become this sleek and shiny new self. You are shedding a snake skin now. And it must happen so that you can step into the new challenges, the new destiny that is for you. Okay? The new destiny for you. Soul Retrieval. So, first card. Which one? Twirl in the belly, a clench in the heart, a lump in the throat, negative or positive, your reaction, the strongest one, the strongest reaction you have. Just breathe and accept the energy and pay attention there. There's something for you there. Okay? Soul Retrieval, deep soul healing with the Goddess. Soul Retrieval. Miracle of Isis, miraculous healing with the Goddess. Notice how she's on his back, this divine masculine who is carrying her, yet she is the wings that keep them flying. She's carrying him just as he's carrying her. Right? Enter the chamber of healing. Healing, the divine chamber. This is all about healing and soul retrieval. It's all about you. No one else. You. Healing in the divine chamber with the Lady Isis. This very much looks like the High Priestess, but they are cloaking you right now while you do your healing. They're asking you to go in this divine dark chamber and do this healing. And for the entire Soul Tribe, Serpent of Fire, Priestess of the Serpent Sisterhood. Notice how they're watching you, giving you their power, lighting your path. Your snake skin is shedding to the brighter, newer, more perfect version of you. And that perfect version has always been there. You just have some mud covering it. That's okay. Let's fix it. Let's fix it. I love you guys too so much. Mandy, stop kicking my cards. Why don't you come up here and lay down? Come on. Come up here and lay down. Come on, babe. Good girl. Good girl. Come on. Lay down. My big old socket sponge. Oh, it's my nap time, Mama. We wake up early, so this is her midday nap. So I always do it at 11:11. Now for each one, we're going to pull a clarifying moon card. But I'm going to read just a little of each one. So who pulled Soul Retrieval? Give me a thumbs up so everybody knows who's kind of in their current energy in the Soul Tribe. Who is feeling Soul Retrieval? And this isn't past, present, future. Let me know. This isn't past, present, future. This is just where you're standing. Time is fluid when we're talking about these kind of things right here. You might be going in these three in different orders. That's okay. Who's feeling soul? Oh, lots of Soul Retrieval out there. I felt a little bit of all of them. I bet I get a lot of you guys out there feeling a little bit of all of them, huh? Ooh, my throat chakra's acting up, y'all. I can't believe I even kind of made it through that song. I used to actually do it a lot better. I tried out for The Voice one time, y'all. Me and my mom and my son stood in line for, I don't know, an entire day. And I did good, but I didn't make it to the next round. But I used that song to sing. It was really fun. It was an experience. Okay. Soul Retrieval, deep soul healing. And I'm glad I didn't make it because I'm not a singer. I know that now. But I just had something about me that loved the singing thing. And now I know it's an energy change for me. It's just something I'm addicted to. Music for me is the most transformational thing in the world. It's truly changed my lives, and it's my lives. It probably has changed many lives for me. But music for me is my familiar, the one thing I can count on to be there in whatever way I need it to be there for me, right? Isn't that crazy? No, I didn't get a sticker. I didn't see that. Okay, Soul Retrieval. For those of you who pulled Soul Retrieval, these are very long. I can't read the whole thing. But what I'm going to do, we never do this. We never, ever pull just Isis cards for this. So this is a powerful, like I said, it's a powerful one. So what I'm going to do this time is I'm just going to read the first paragraph. And then I'm going to skip to the end. And I'm going to read the incantation that is suggested for you to pull it all together. Okay? For Soul Retrieval. Deep soul healing with the goddess. Isis, healing goddess, now offers you spiritual restoration and deep soul healing through the art of soul retrieval, reclaiming pieces of you lost through old trauma. Reclaiming pieces of you lost through trauma, old and new. Soon you will enjoy greater wellness, energy, and power, as well as the opening of gifts and soul abilities that you did not know you had. For the incantation, you can close your eyes here if you want to kind of take this within you if you pulled this card. Isis, with love, unconditional and strong, help me rise above right and wrong. To forgive, release, and make myself whole. To retrieve lost pieces of my soul. Restore the inner light grid of gold. Free me from trauma, new and old. Isis, with love, unconditional and strong, help me be whole now and finally move on. Did you feel that? I felt it. All right, let's pull one moon card to see what is hidden that these moon cards are going to tell you whenever some of you might be, like I said, the shadow work are things hidden from you. Things in you hidden from you. So this is going to tell you what you may not see. It may trigger you. Or it may be something that you're like, oh yes, I know I need to work on that. But either way, just listen closely, okay? Oh, they destroy me. How good they are. New moon in Scorpio, work through your fears. How is that possible, y'all? New moon in Scorpio. Work through your fears. I am going to cry. I just love when they show up. This soul retrieval is all about new moon in Scorpio, working through your fears. And I know it's scary, but you can do it. Cassie Apley, thank you. Girl, you paid my electric bill and my gas bill this month. I love you so much. Thank you. Oh, you guys kill me. Hang on. I'm going to get all worked up. The energy is going. It's going. Okay. I know how terrifying this can be. To go into your darkest self, the things that you are ashamed of, the things that you don't want to look at. But my God, can you ever do it? Remember what I say. What does John Wayne say? Courage is being scared to death, but saddling up anyway. It is not courage if it's easy. And I promise you, you will not regret this. You will not regret this. Working through these fears. For those of you who I keep getting comments from about narcissists destroying your life, you allowed that to happen. You called in that energy for some reason. Okay, and I'm not Believe me, I understand. I understand. But those narcissists are working through their crap too. And for some reason, y'all will pull together for healing on both sides. Now, if it got traumatic, why? Okay? We have to stop blaming the world for the way that we are. And we have to start taking responsibility for our own fears and what is going on inside of us. Okay? I know how terrifying this work can be. To go through this work, I know how terrifying it can be, and I am still doing it. I am not on here telling you. They are coming through me to tell you I am doing this with you. Because believe me, I have got some very immature triggers still that I'm working through to this day, but I'm starting to look at them. Why? Who? Curious. Because I never speak up for myself. I'm always worried about everyone else being comfortable and okay. Why? I should be worried about myself because that's what's causing those triggers to come up and really hurt other people at that point, right? So work through your fears and soul retrieval. Some of you out there are on some powerful work. Are you ready? Because you are about to open up some new magic within you that you did not even know existed. I cannot tell you. I know you think it can't get any more powerful. It's about to. It is about to. Right? I wasn't planning on reading any of these. I think it's pretty clear. Work through your fears. Work through your fears. This new moon in Scorpio, the most intense emotional sign of the deck, also not of the deck, of all the signs, the most intense emotional sign of all the signs, and on top of that having a super new moon. What a clean and crisp way to go through this right now. Okay, it's not a super full moon, thank goodness, because I think that we would all just, we can't take any more of that. Super new moon. So that means that the moon is closer to the earth, the moon, the thing that rules all the waters and your emotions, in the sign of the most intense emotional feelings. Cassie, you're going nuts. Girl, stop it. Thank you so much. Y'all are killing me. Thank you so much. You guys kill me. You're crazy. You're crazy. I mean, good crazy. I love you. Okay. Let's pull some clarifiers. This is an intense deck. I'm using all of my most intense decks for this reading because these are the most intense. This is the most intense time. Wow. Huh. Last card of the tarot deck. Most important card, some might say, Judgment. The second coming. Rising up. Look, he has become something new with powers that are shooting out of him. These eternity symbols. This is about rising up to your truest power, your destiny, divine timing. Something is happening for you. Something powerful is happening for you. 2020, y'all. Wrapping this year up the way that you should. You guys, these each are some of the most powerful cards, especially given this timing, in each of their respective decks. Hundreds of cards to choose from, and these came out. Look at this. Soul retrieval. You're sweating too, girl. I'm sweating too. I'm sweating too. Got the channel sweats, right? Judgment. New moon in Scorpio. If you're feeling this, if you are feeling this, if you're in this, you are on the right track. Oh, boy, are you ever on the right track. And it is not for the faint of heart. Ah, no, this is for our shadow workers out there, our light workers. We are both incredibly important, and we work together. There are many light workers out there. Anybody ever watch Consciousness Evolutionary Journey? Jen? She is a beautiful light worker. I am a shadow worker, yet we both complement each other in ways. If you listen to her videos and then mine, you're going to hear the complementariness of each of those. Shadow workers out there had lives that were unbelievably tragic and traumatic. And they chose those lives so they could come here, do that shadow work, and then help others to lift with their shadow work, because only through shadow work can you get the light. Only through that shadow can you get the light. And a shadow, think about it. When you see your shadow on the ground, the shadow of anything on the ground, it doesn't exist without the light. The light is what creates the shadow, right? Got to be like Peter Pan. Got to make friends with your shadow. Got to make friends with your shadow. Pull a Peter Pan. Anything else, please? Ah, yes, 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 yes. Shadow work. Look at this Page of Swords right here. Look at this Page of Swords right here. Notice that he has the same wounds of Jesus. He gives himself up for the greater purpose of learning. Notice behind him, if you look closely, you'll see Jesus behind him, giving him wisdom. Most powerful master. Most powerful ascended master, Jesus Christ, right? He knows that this life is hard, but he's going to walk through this pain and become more powerful. And he has so many souls who are assisting him on the other plane. And look at how hard this life's been on him. Yet he knows through this pain, his greater mission is revealed. The shadow work becomes beauty to help others. Oh, beautiful Sister Linda, thank you so much. And finally, if you pull this card, look at this, Ace of Swords. Oh, this is the best way I've ever seen the Ace of Swords portrayed. Notice the egg of fertilization opening up, something new within you opening up because you've done the shadow work. Notice the sword cutting through these tiny fetuses, these ancestral ties, right? What are your ancestral ties that you've had to cut through? Scarcity, lack of money in your family, going all the way back. What has your family had to learn? Molestation, rape, incest. I'm so glad that you guys have been donating because this is going to get demonetized, but we have to talk about this stuff. Was it alcohol? Was it drugs? What is the ancestral tie that you had to, because this second coming, it was meant, it was always divinely guided. So many of your family ties and histories that kept repeating cycles, right? Many of you know, I was a Hatfield, from Hatfields and McCoys. We had a lot of mountain people were very separated from civilization, so they didn't have like other people to marry or whatever, and it was a very ignorant time, and a lot of molestation and rape continued in my family, and my mother was the one that broke that ancestral tie. I am the first female in our line, as far back as we can see, that was not molested or raped or anything like that by a family member. And just talking about it heals something there for all of those souls past. What was yours? Was it scarcity? Never having enough? What in your family was it? Was it alcohol? Again, in our family, alcoholism was a big one. My son is breaking that ancestral tie. My mother has been sober for over 15 years. How beautiful is that? Gosh, 17 years, I think. When my son was about a year old, he's 18 now. When he was a year old, she quit drinking for good and said, I'm not passing this on anymore. How amazing is that? She went through the death of my father and my sister within 2 years of each other and stayed sober. I did not. But she's broken that ancestral tie. My son does not enjoy drinking. He doesn't enjoy it. As you break these ancestral ties, it will heal your future generations, your future children. The work you are doing now is paramount and important, and they want you to know how amazing you are for being brave enough, courageous enough to do it. Right? I love you too. I cut the alcohol line for my dad's side. Beautiful. Both of my parents were severe alcoholics. both me and my son's dad are not as bad as the generations before us, but both have alcoholism still within us, you know. That's something I've really had to work on, and I'm still working on now. My relationship to alcohol, and can I have it in my life and it be enjoyable without it controlling my life? Because it changes your brain chemistry. It does. It changes your brain chemistry. Okay. Next card. Who pulled? Give me a thumbs up. Miracle of Isis. Miraculous healing of the goddess. Miracle of Isis. Miraculous healing of the goddess. Again, notice how he carries her. Yet, she's the wings that carry him. That's the way it should work. We carry each other, right? And this is also your divine masculine and feminine within you. Let them come together and see how powerful you become. Let's read a little bit of that. It's so funny. We have football games going on I have a football stadium. I don't think y'all can hear it, but I have a football stadium and the guy is talking on the announcers. I used to cheer there in high school, and it's just so crazy coming back home and hearing, I want to go over there and watch a football game. I used to be a cheerleader there in high school, and it's just, I don't know. It's crazy because, well, you know what I mean. You know what I mean. Miracle of Isis. Golly, I'm losing my voice. Kate said, one of my favorite quotes, when they tell you that it runs in the family, you tell them that's where the shit runs out. Absolutely, Kate. Absolutely. Well, that's where this shit runs out. Don't tell me it runs in the family. Don't own it. Don't claim those ancestral ties. Cut through them like the badass you are, right? Miracle of Isis. If I can find it. Good Lord, Valerie. When I say my full name, you know I'm mad at myself. Okay. Something just shifted. That's what happens. Isis was known as a talented practitioner of the healing arts and was capable of miraculous healings. For you, beloved, she offers a miracle of healing. No matter how much you have struggled with a particular matter, no matter how impossible it may seem to imagine your life without this old wound, addiction, problem, relationship, issue, or inner struggle. Do you hear the story? Being a part of it, you are guided now to accept the possibility of miraculous healing, to let go and let the goddess be. Do you hear the story? Right after we're done talking about ancestral ties and addiction and all of these things, I'm going to repeat that. No matter how impossible it may seem to imagine your life without this old wound, addiction, problem, relationship issue, or inner struggle being a part of it, you are guided now to accept the possibility of miraculous healing and to let go and let God. Let go and let God, right? Let go and let Goddess. However you believe is all they need. They need you to believe in yourself. They need you to believe in that miraculous healing can truly occur. I'm going to read one more paragraph of this. The Lady Isis wishes to lift a load that has become too heavy for you to heal on your own, beloved. She cannot take something away from you if you are not willing to release it to her, however, or him. God can't take something away from you that you're not willing to release. Release for healing means trust, letting go of attachment to outcome and how that outcome might be achieved, and opening to the divine genius of healing that seeks to express the perfection of divine love through you now. All right, let's hear the incantation here. Close your eyes and absorb this if you need this healing. Exactly 100 viewers right now. I love it. I love you. All of you. I can feel each of your energy. That's why these are so powerful, these Sunday churches. Love and light, peace and power. Miracle healing descends this hour. These wings of Isis detached, I'm sorry, whoa. These wings of Isis drenched with feeling, nothing escapes her miracle healing. Surrendered to her from my heart so true, which is now exactly what I choose to do. Gratitude to Isis for the miracle coming to me. Her love and grace now set me free. Okay? And you can take this within to your own religion. Okay? No matter what your religion is, take it in and speak to your own deity with these words or with words of your choosing that sound like that, right? I try not to keep any one specific religion on here because I feel like every religion simply seeks higher truth and ascension. And if you take what resonates with, well, for me, I take what resonates with me from each religion, from even mythology, Greek mythology, Egyptian mythology, all of that, along with Christianity, along with Buddhism, Hinduism, right? I take what serves me, okay? First card out. I cut the deck and I had to keep it, okay? Notice, this lotus flower of enlightenment. Your cup is about to be overflowing. My cup overfloweth, right? As you do this miracle healing, let her wrap you up. Release attachment to your pain. Release attachment to your story. And let this new cup come in. Remember, aces are portals. They're farts in the wind. And unless you step into these beautiful portals, they're neither minor nor major arcana. We got this Ace of Swords in the first card. And now look at this moving. After cutting these ancestral ties, my heart chakra exploding as I truly step into the miraculous. It is truly miraculous, this miraculous healing that is being offered to you. Are you ready? Are you ready? Oh, I'm so happy for you. What else do you want to say here, Spirit? What else do you want to say here? By the way, I said earlier, this is the last major arcana card. It's not. The World is. I don't know why I said that. Something. Because I kept wanting to say the end. The end. I keep hearing the end for this soul retrieval. It's finally the end of this pain. As you step into this miraculous healing, it will take... For the miraculous healing, for the soul retrieval, it's going to take courage. For the miraculous healing, though, it's going to take trust. And it's going to take faith. A lot of it. And you've got it. You've got this. 100%. Something just flew out. In this miraculous healing, you're going to have to step into this Four of Cups. This shadow work, right? Now, I generally call this card stinking thinking, but that's not what I'm feeling here. That's not what I'm feeling here. I'm feeling like you're going to have a good cry over that which was lost. But then you're going to get up. Okay, and again, notice Jesus here with his heart chakra blowing up saying, I am here for you. Okay, I am here for you. Step into your emotions now. Step into your emotions now. Holding your heart in your hand, looking at it, feeling it. For miraculous healing to take place, you got to feel it. And that takes some courage too, doesn't it? But you've got this. You've got this. Look at all these hands with hearts. This is power. Stepping into this is courage. It looks weak, doesn't it? But oh, it's not. They are going to assist you in this, and it's okay right now. Right now, it is okay to cry over this, because in order for this to spring up, to spring forth, this my cup overfloweth, stepping into this beautiful joy that will change your DNA, everything new growing around you. It's like Jack and the Beanstalk growing up. You're about to enter a whole new stratosphere, a whole new path, a whole new life. If you pulled this card, a whole new life, a new path, and you're stepping into your soul destiny, okay? But you got to leave this mud behind, and that means you got to look at it. Not everybody else, but you. Okay, what's next? One more card, please. One more card for the miracle of soul healing. Oh, I'm feeling you guys just blowing up. You are so much more than you think you are. And when you start stepping into this pain, this higher self, oh, yes. Here comes the sun, little darling. Ooh. Look at this. Look at this. This teeny tiny little being that you think you are. No, no, no. As you clean that mud off your flashlight, you will start shining the way you were meant to shine. Notice how much bigger her energy field is. Stepping into higher self, into source. You are not your thoughts. You are the thing. You are the thing watching them. You are not your thoughts. You are the thing watching them. Get that ugly cry going, because that is what's going to activate this. Clean off your flashlight, because look at what's available to you. Look at how powerful you are. Connecting to everything around you, and they are here to help and guide you. Your higher self has not given up on you. Don't you dare give up on them. Stepping in to the fiery power that you are. As you do this healing energy, this is what happens. This is what happens as you do this beautiful healing energy. The muck of the uck. Yes, I know it's hard. It takes some courage. It takes some faith. But then my cup overfloweth, and I shine brighter at my unique and perfect fraction of light. For you are precious and perfect. And they're waiting on you. They have all the patience in the world. Don't worry. But divinely timed, now is the time to do this work. You pulled this card. Cute cards. I've never heard that word for them. Cute. They're intense, that's for sure. These cards, if you like any of these cards, they're all below. These, the Isis and the Starman Tarot, this one, are my favorite decks in the whole world. Most intense decks for spiritual growth. And you guys know my channel is mostly about eternally transforming. No matter how old you are, no matter what your race, your color, your gender. That's what we're all about here. These are called the Starman Tarot, and they were created by David De Angelis, who did all of David Bowie's artwork. So you'll see a lot of David Bowie stuff in here. All of his album covers and his artwork. Pretty powerful. This one was pulled from, I believe, Sid Vicious. Y'all remember Sid Vicious? Who got severely into drugs and even overdosed and almost died. And he said, Sid Vicious said he had an image of Jesus Christ. And Jesus said to him, if you're ready to check out right now, my darling son, that's okay. But if you want to keep going, we have a new path for you, because you've been through this darkness. And he decided to keep, they said it will be hard. If you want to check out now, that's okay. Come home and we will take you in with open arms. But if you want to keep going, we have a path for you to heal others. And instead of throwing all his money to dealers and drugs and alcohol, he started throwing all of his money to nonprofit organizations that helped kids get off the street, that helped kids get off of drugs, that helped kids with their shadow work. How amazing is that? So he used his intense pain on this path to do the work of God, to do the work for Jesus, who came to him, right? Powerful. This is very, very powerful cards. Okay, next up, all about soul retrieval and healing. Next up, enter, and these, not every card is like this in the Isis. So if you're new to this, they're not all like this. It's insane, the cards that we're pulling right now, especially considering with these 3 decks, we're using hundreds of cards. Oh, one thing we didn't pull. For Miracle of Isis, we did not pull what is hidden that you need to work on. What is hidden that you don't see from the moon. From the moon. For Miracle of Isis, what is hidden? What is hidden? You are good enough. Okay, that makes sense. You are good enough. Full moon in Virgo. You are good enough. That makes so much sense. Many of you, this painful part that you're going to be going through is your misbelief that you are not good enough. You are. A lot of it's going to have to do with your inner work. And even the things that seem like they came from others, when you really root down to the bottom of it, you'll find it's all about you. It's all about you. You are good enough. Full moon in Virgo. Full moon in Virgo. That's what they're wanting you to look at within this darkness. You're perfect. You're beautiful. This is who you really are. Not this. Virgo is supported by, for those of you that are not Christian, by the Ascended Master, Jesus Christ. As an Ascended Master, for those of you Christian, Jesus Christ supports numbers 9, 18, and 33. 333, 9 and 18 mostly. And so there's a lot of Jesus in this, because we had Jesus in this card. For those of you who are close to Jesus, I would really look closely at this. We had Jesus in this card right here. And then we also got Virgo coming out. Okay, so very powerful. Very powerful. Okay, let's move on. Now we are going to move into Enter the Chamber of Healing. Enter the Chamber of Healing. Let me get a thumbs up. Who pulled Enter the Chamber of Healing? This one where you're definitely going to have to go in there and do some stuff, huh? This is a very good card. I think we pulled this not too long ago, too. I can't remember what horoscope pulled it, but it's one that pulled it for their overall spirit message. Enter the Chamber of Healing. Beautiful. Valerie Strom, Shala Radio Lady, Veronica G. Beautiful. Pacificate. I have to say your name that way. I can't help it. Kelly Forrest, beautiful. Now you know who your sisters and brothers going through the same thing, the same energy frequency that you're going through. Maybe in different ways, but same frequency that what you're going through. Step into each other's light. Heal each other energetically. A spiritual gift of healing is coming to you now. So especially after doing this soul retrieval work, right? A spiritual gift of healing is coming to you now. Be open without expectation or preconceived notions, and allow the healing from the Lady Isis, Mistress of Magic, to help you find the best solution for any situation that does not appear to be as it should be. Take your time and create space into which her magic and energies can flow. Expect your miracle. This oracle comes to you as a messenger. Prepare for great changes now, for they are on their way! Exclamation point. Prepare for great changes now, because they are on the way. Time to finish up this shadow work, this healing, so that you can step into the new life that has been predestined for you. Time to step in. Time to step in. When the Divine Lady Isis offers you a gift of healing magic, it is something to accept as a gift of unconditional love with open arms. It will be offered without agenda, with the only intent being for your highest good and spiritual growth. It will not necessarily, this is important to hear, it will not necessarily look or feel like you expected, but you will realize it in the unfoldment process or circumstance that it was a spiritual healing gift from the divine, even though you may not have immediately recognized it as such at the time. You know, Shala Radio Lady, it's funny, it just made me think of like how you have been secluded in your space, the way that you've been basically out of human contact for months now. I can't imagine the amazing healing growth that you've had to do within yourself, and it may not have looked like it at the time, but I'm sure that you're starting to see, or will see in the future, how amazing this is, an opportunity that most people don't get, right? Amazing. Okay. Let's read the incantation for that. For anybody who wants to step into it, close your eyes. Feel this, okay? Feel this. Yes, claim it, Kelly Forrest. This is all about surrender. Radical surrender. Takes a lot of faith, right? Healing comes, healing flows, healing blossoms, and it shows. I thank Lady Isis for her love and light, her healing gift through spiritual night. brings me now to the light of this day, and healing blossoms without delay. Did you hear that? What did I say in the very beginning? Without light, there would be no shadow. Right? Her healing gift through spiritual night brings me now to the light of this day. Okay. Okay, what is hidden? For my beautiful souls out. She's poking me in the back. I love you. Mwah. Okay, what is out there hidden for my beautiful souls, my beautiful sisters and brothers who enter the chamber of healing? Those who are entering this chamber, takes a lot of faith, takes a lot of courage to enter this chamber with nakedness, I'm hearing. To be fully vulnerable and naked in this chamber is what is necessary for you to receive this gift, right? What do they need to see? What do they need to see? Andy. It's time to release negativity. Full moon in Scorpio. Wow. So we got work through your fears in the first one with new moon in Scorpio. Full moon in Virgo. You are good enough. And now moving to hear the story. It's time to release your fears. Time to get naked. Time to get naked. Full moon in Scorpio. It's time to release those fears. Let's go ahead and pull some clarifiers on this. Now remember that these cards are meant to show you what is hidden from you. That you, your egoic self, is hiding from your subconscious, or vice versa. Okay? Now what this means is you may be the most positive, bubbly person in the world, but within you there are some fears and negativity. Okay? It's time to release negativity. You may show the outside world one side, and within you, somewhere, you aren't expecting things to work out. Why? It's okay. But seeing it, that's the battle. That was everything. That was too much. That was too much. That was too much. This card is on top, and I just want to show it. Notice the light grid. You are creating your own world. You are creating your own world, and therefore connecting to everything. This is the Seven of Cups. Your paths are so much more powerful than you think, and until you step into the fullness of who you are, you're not going to be able to create everything you are meant to create in this path, in this life, okay? We're not keeping that one, though. What do you want to say about this chamber of healing? I'm loving it. It's like as you step into the darkness, your light shines authentically, freely. What we were saying at the very beginning of the video, do you notice how it comes all back around together? Yes, negative self-talk is a big one, Kelly. Absolutely. And it's so difficult to stop that, but what you have to start doing is simply looking at it. Curious. Why was I thinking like that? Why did I feel that way? Why did that trigger me? Would you ever talk to someone the way you talk to yourself? There's a question, huh? Queen of Swords, getting real with yourself. Getting real with yourself. Ooh, I love the Queen of Swords. Okay, getting real with yourself. Notice the owl above her denoting absolute wisdom. The Queen of Swords is very connected to spirit, yet also very logical. She knows how to balance her heart and head. She can become a little bit overly logical sometimes, but in this instance, that's not what I'm feeling. She cuts through the bullshit. And negativity, most of the time, is bullshit, right? Cutting through the bullshit. She's powerful. She's wise. She comes from her heart chakra, but knows that much of her power lies within her logic. Bringing these two into balance, cutting through the BS. But notice she's also handing a wand of passion. Only deck I've ever seen. Notice her reptilian hands. She takes old wisdom. She takes old wisdom within herself. She has old wisdom that came from millennia ago. Many millennia ago. She has very old wisdom. Two of Wands. What are you afraid of? What are you afraid of? What are you afraid of losing on this material plane? Sometimes you got to burn it all up. Notice how he's holding these two wands. Okay? And David Bowie in a spaceship, y'all. Who doesn't want that? Looking down over you saying, hovering over you saying, you ready for these downloads? You ready for this new world? Because this world can be so much bigger. Yes, potential. So much bigger than you think. There's so much more out there than you can possibly ever imagine. And isn't that so wonderful to hear? Isn't it wonderful to know you can still be surprised after all these years? Because you can be. But you got to have some faith. You got to be like a kid, not afraid to ride down that big hill, not afraid to jump off that cliff. Right? We all had this in our neighborhoods, that one hill that everybody rode down on their bike, and it took all the courage in the world for you to do it, but you did it. Whether you fell down or not, you did it. Or that cliff you jumped off into the water, the highest one, right? When did we stop living like that? David Bowie in a spaceship, y'all, coming down to say, hey now, your world's supposed to be much bigger than it is. You're limiting yourself due to your negative self-talk, right? Time to enter this chamber of healing and really look at why you speak to yourself this way, why you feel this way about yourself and the path in front of you. It's time to change that path. It's time to step into the divine destiny of what you were meant to do. It's time to put on your crown. And remember, you have lived so many lives. So many lives. You have so much old wisdom. I want to say give yourself a break, but it's more than that. It's time to realize who you are. It's time to realize who you are. One more card, please, for Enter the Chamber of Healing. One more card, please, for Enter the Chamber of Healing. Something wanted to come out. Yes. It's time to realize who you are, and look at this, look at this, look at this. Next card out is the Emperor. We got the Emperor and the Empress stepping into your divine feminine and masculine, bringing these two together in power. Notice the world is within you. You are all creation. You are everything. Do not allow yourself to be locked in a gilded cage. It's time to realize how powerful you are. Take control of your destiny. Notice his solar plexus blowing up. Notice passion, drive. Notice her heart chakra blowing up. These are both within you. Step into them. You are powerful. You are beautiful. You are a perfect and unique fraction of light, and this world needs you to know who you are. To know who you are. To step into your magic. To find your medicine. The medicine that heals you will heal the world. The medicine that heals you will heal the world. I just cut the deck for an overall card. Remember, the soul tribe pulled Serpent of Fire, shedding that snake skin, Priestess of the Serpent Sisterhood, and overall, for this card, Strength. Strength. Yeah, you're going to have to tap into that inner strength, but you have got this. You have got this. Look at the power beside you, on either side of you. This is your power. All yours. All yours. I'm going to read just a little bit of Serpent of Fire, and then we're going to clear up this beautiful reading, and you're about to blow this next week up, okay? You should be feeling more momentum and clarity coming in as Mars is going stationary direct, as we have Mercury going back direct, as Venus is moving into Scorpio. There should be some clarity coming in, some momentum building up. That sleeping time, that pull down time was meant so that you could go into this chamber of healing and really do some of this shadow work. It's not your last chance. Absolutely not. You're going to have more shadow work that happens in your life, but right now it's so important, because if you are living cyclically, winter, what we're stepping into now, winter, is about watching the trees outside. Look at them. They are going within and storing up, because come spring, guys, get ready. We got changes coming. Next year is year 5. intense, massive, and radical change. Okay? Old order dying, new order rising. But we had to do this year of tower moments and for stabilizing our foundation so that we can move into this new order. Okay? Serpent of fire for the entire soul tribe. The entire soul tribe. Serpent of fire. Isis, priestess of the serpent sisterhood and queen of the serpent fire, guides you through transformation now. Through transformation now as your energy field grows stronger and old energies are burned away in the process of your growth. Trust that you are growing and more capable than you have ever been previously. Listen to that and trust it. Trust that you are growing. Trust that you are more capable than you have ever been previously. Do not assess your current abilities based on past standards, as they no longer apply to you. You're stronger and more powerful now than you have ever been before. You need to learn afresh what you are capable of. And Isis will help you with this now. You need to learn afresh what you are capable of because you are stronger than you've ever been before. You have gifts opening that you cannot conceive of. Okay? The serpent headpiece of Isis represents the inner fire serpent or kundalini as it rises in accordance with spiritual growth and empowerment. This happens when the time is right. Divinely timed, divinely timed. This happens when the time is right and we are ready. It is important to realize that as your inner energy and power is growing now, you will need to get used to new levels of strength and care for yourself accordingly, right? This means you will need to adjust your sense of your own abilities to meet your new levels of energetic empowerment. You will need to realize that you are capable of more than you previously were. And also you may need to temper your behavior to take into account the greater power and effect of your words, thoughts, and actions. Your words, your thoughts, your actions are more powerful than they have ever been before in this life or any previous one. This is what this ascension is all about. The ascension of Gaia is empowering you with gifts and abilities that we have never had before as human beings. Get ready. And the more that you step into this, the more powerful you will become, but be responsible for that power. Be careful with what you say. Okay? 111 right now, viewers, about to be done. Hang in there with me. Here is the incantation. Serpent of fire, rise above, filled with unconditional love. From the base of my spine to my heart, your ascending fire now does start. To cleanse, to release, begin. Rebirth of myself now from within. From my heart to the crown of my head, burning away energies dying or dead, igniting new life, new love, new fire, serpent of fire, rising higher. You guys ready for this? Okay. I manifest this reading for you, all my soul tribe. Thank you. Ascended masters, spirit guides, pass on loved ones of the light for being here to help our beautiful humans in this intense transformation. I don't know how I got back here. Weird. I don't know if anybody's still there, but here I am. Okay. We got to close it up right. We got to close it up. I hope this... That was so weird. Okay. What do they say, you guys? How funny. Cassie, my beautiful sister, thank you so much for sharing your beautiful energy exchange through the currency of money with me. I know that you told me a long time ago, years ago, that as you grow more abundant, so will I, and you're proving that every day. Thank you so much. For those of you who can't donate right now, please don't ever think that I think badly of that. We do what we can. I donate to my favorites whenever I can. Sometimes I can't give more than $2, but that's You know, that's what it is. Just do what you can do. And sometimes just sending me some love, some Reiki healing. Oh, I just love each and every one of you so much. What do they say? What do they say? Go check out Nako and Medicine for the People. Nako and Medicine for the People. If you haven't heard from them, I always close up my Sunday lives with the same song. Okay? They say, don't waste your hate. Rather gather and create. Be of service. Be a sensible person. Use your words. No, don't be nervous. You can do this. You got purpose. Find your medicine and use it. I love you so much, my soul tribe, as we come together, as we heal ourselves individually and step into what is being offered. This world's going to change. The new order is rising up in the best way possible. Mwah. I'm going to be doing fire signs today, and if I feel like it, maybe some earth signs too. We'll see how much I can get done. I really want to catch up on all my readings. Thank you for being patient with me when I was sick. I could feel you guys sending loving and healing energy to me, but sometimes spirit's got to take me down, because otherwise I just love my job too much and I'd be on here all the time. I love you all. Catch you on the flip side. Like and subscribe. Support us, sister.